How much does my lawn care company go up in value each year? So this is something I don't think business owners talk a whole lot about. Most of us we know that we're growing the company's total revenue. Maybe we see our paycheck go up a bit each year. We're raising prices, we're stuck just grinding, but we're not thinking about really the value of the company very much. And it can become very significant. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. So let's say we have a small company, maybe one or two employees. Still doing all the labor, you're answering all the phone calls, you're sending all the invoices, doing all the marketing. You're literally doing everything besides some of the labor. How appealing is that business to a potential buyer? The sales pitch of you're going to be doing the job of 15 different people, you're going to be working 80 to 100 hours a week, tons of stress. That's not a great sales pitch to someone for an above average paying job. And by the time you factor in the 80 plus hour weeks, maybe it's not even that appealing. 100, 120,000 a year, that's probably not even that appealing for the number of hours you're putting in. So the value of the business is actually pretty low when you're small and you're wearing all the hats. So let's look at a different scenario. Let's look at a company that's doing over a million a year. Let's say they go from a million to 1.4 million. We have a general manager in place that's kind of replaced you as the owner. We have office people taking care of estimates and emails and things that way. We have estimator taking care of estimates and sales, and basically you have people in place to take care of everything in the company, so you don't even have to touch the company and it just continues to grow. That is a much more appealing business to buy for someone potentially looking. A well-run company where the business owner isn't going to have to be hands-on, it can be worth somewhere around 3 times the profit of the company. So let's say $1 million business is taking home 20%. That's 200, after paying a general manager and everyone to run it. Let's say the owner of this company is taking home 200,000 a year. Well, 200,000 a year, a 3 times multiple, that's 600,000. So the value of the company is probably about 600,000 plus the assets, the trucks and different things might be another 100 or 2,000. But let's say that company grows to 1.4 million. So the pay of the person, of course, is going to go up. So your increase in pay is going up quite a lot, but the value of the business is also, in this scenario, a 3 times multiple going from a million to 1.4 would be, the value of the business would be 840,000 in that example. The value of the business in 1 year has gone up $240,000. Plus you're paying yourself another 260,000 somewhere around there. So the value of the business when things are set up right, it can go up a lot in a hurry. Like your total compensation that year would be close to around $500,000 between what you got paid and the value of the actual business going up, which is amazing. That's really good. I encourage you to grow your company to the point where you don't just have a job. If you want to work in the business, have it be a choice more than my company's going to fall apart, if I'm not there every day. If you plan to sell someday, that is what investors are looking for. They do not want to buy a job or a headache or, well, I'm going to have to be over the marketing or things will fall apart. They just want to buy something that's already running and it's going to spit off cash to them. If they can I'm going to throw $1 million at this thing and it's going to give me $200,000 a year. Cool. That's probably appealing to someone. Getting 20% return on their investment per year. That's awesome. Over the last 15 months, I've had management in place where I have been hands off from my company. All the 18-hour days, finally paid off. And I don't see a reason that, every year to date, we've always grown 30 to 50%, the last 5 years. Before that, we were doubling, and I don't see a reason that should slow down until, hit 3, 4, 5, 6 million a year. And the value of the business going up significantly, the pay going up significantly to the point where you have a pretty darn good thing going and you have an asset, the actual company, that's worth a lot. So if you decide to sell, it is worth quite a lot of money. Just something to think about.